you feel that forms of contract should be an area where construction clients or contractors should be looking at improving the industry. Is that something you agree with?
Look, this alternative project delivery has proved itself to be successful in major infrastructure projects around the world.
Alternative project delivery, that means design and build, does it?
Could be design build, it could be a design build finance, it could be a full-fledged public-private partnership in which there's a consortium and there's different layers. It's sort of, you know, a catch-all phrase, but it's a way of doing business in which the customer's immediate cash flow challenges can be ameliorated in return for a longer-term return on the part of a financer or a finance consortium. The issue with that is, number one, the customer has to understand that alternative project delivery does not mean free money or that there's no bills to be paid. It means that the payments will be structured a little bit differently. The other thing a client needs to understand is that the control over the day-to-day implementation of a project has to be a little bit different, and the allocation of the risks associated with the delivery of a project have to be a little different. The client can no longer have 100% control over every single decision made on a daily basis, yet still hold the consortium responsible for the delivery of that project.
How do you change that? I mean, how do you get the client to say, yes, I'll take on some of this risk?
Yeah, well, I think the clients have started to look at. I mean, we've engaged with a number of clients and on a couple of projects where there is the early contractor engagement, where we actually got paid for being with the design, with the consultant. The problem is it comes with its own catch. You cannot have 5-6 contractors in an early engagement. So you will have at best 2 contractors engaged in the early engagement to keep some competition to ensure that the client is getting his competitive price at the end of the day. Unfortunately, with this experience we're going through, and you can see the market is starting to change, they didn't fail because the end budget was not a price, was above the norms the client expecting in a very competitive market. So the client said, fine, we give it a try, we like it, stop, let's go to the traditional where let's float a tender. You know, I personally think during the next 2 years it's going to be very interesting because the clients will try. We've seen a lot of the clients are trying to bring finance with the contractor and try even, please bring the finance and give us an offer with the finance and offer in the tradition.